headed your way in our MLB matchup. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers against the Boston Red Sox. Time now for the call by Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, and John Kruk from Boston. We're all ready for this one to start.
Interleague baseball is underway, and today the Los Angeles Dodgers are looking for a road win. The tradition of Sunday Night Baseball. Welcome, everybody. 2K Sports on Major League Baseball. Close to 40,000 fans to witness this one. It will be John Lackey, the starter. So, Steve, what's he going to be conscious of? What's he thinking about as he gets into this Dodger lineup?
Well, veteran John Lackey on the mound, and he doesn't have anything overpowering anymore. The secondary pitches are critical now. He has to almost pitch backwards using his breaking stuff and fastball counts, and then just showing the fastball later.
Now, let's see what Don Mattingly's got in the lineup today. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you can call Andre Ethier the quiet assassin. This guy can do a lot of things on a baseball field to help your team win. And if he figures out a way to be more consistent against lefties, he's going to put up all-star numbers every year.
And it's Mark Ellis in the box now to get this game started.
Second baseman, number 14, Mark Ellis.
That ball swung on, contact made. Ellsbury to field. And Pedroia pulls it in. One away.
Just an easy pop to second base, and as a pitcher, we'll take those all day long.
And so with one down, we'll see Carl Crawford. Well, the adventure in Boston really strange for Carl Crawford. In 2011, his first season there, he struggled. Last season, Tommy John surgery. So, what's he going to be? The pitch from Lackey. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball. And with Crawford, it came to an end. Part of a mega deal that had him shipped to the Dodgers. He'll have a long road ahead of him to get back from that Tommy John surgery, though.
You know, though, I think it's probably a good thing for him to get a fresh start. The Boston market, not a great place for him. I think now he can start a new relationship with fans and teammates and get back to being productive.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Contact time for Carl Crawford. Strike three. Carl Crawford goes down and didn't even get a swing on it.
The ability to move your pitches around within the zone, to change a hitter's eye level and keep them off balance are critical to success. Very successful there. 3 pitches and a strikeout.
Take a look at the Red Sox defensively. John, keeping an eye on anyone?
Well, if you love guys who hustle, gritty, are going to give you everything you got, and if he has a chance to dive for a ball, he's going to be on his belly in the dirt. That's Dustin Pedroia. Has turned himself into one of the better second basemen in the game of baseball.
This one's popped in the air, drifting towards the right side. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. So John Lackey gets him 1-2-3. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. And the Red Sox getting ready to start this one off.
Now batting.
And it'll be Aaron Harang doing the pitching. It'll be Los Angeles' starter. And Steve, as he gets into this Boston lineup, what are we going to see?
A pretty even matchup right here. Quality right-hander against a quality lineup. And oftentimes we say good pitching beats good hitting. We'll see if that prevails in this one.
It's hit foul by Ellsbury. Ball. Good eye there. Jacoby Ellsbury lays off it to even the count. His 4th time around, he's gone 1 for 3 off Aaron Harang. The 1-1 on the way. Missed with the fastball outside, 2-1. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. Kemp will field. Roams over, puts it away. We've got a moment to check out that lineup for the Red Sox. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, Jacoby Ellsbury is a guy you don't want to put on base in the top of the lineup. He can walk, he can steal bases, and he's also a power threat at the plate.
We'll show you how the Dodgers are lined up around the field.
Well, Gary, I think the main focus for this club is defense right now. Make the plays behind the pitchers. Don't force them to try to miss bats.
The pitch from Harang. Watches that one up there, called strike one. Season ago, I don't think anybody thought the Dodgers would be where they are today. They really were a pretty bad ball club. Just weren't getting it done. But boy, it looks like things have changed.
Good contact now.
And with 2 strikes on him, Shane Victorino does not want a K here. For the Dodgers, the big change coming with the trades they made to bring in the stars. Took on a lot of money. They've taken even more on. Right now, arguably, they may be as talented, Steve, as anyone in the league.
I mean, you could start to view this team as the Yankees of the West, the way they haven't hesitated to go get talent, to pay for talent. But to see where this team has come from just 2 years ago until now, Dodger fans are smiling.
Shane Victorino, he was not fooled by that one. That'll even it up.
Well, he doesn't want to lose in the 2-2 count. He's going to go right at him. He's got a good fastball. This is the time to use it.
Here we go, Shane.
Fastball misses high, and it's full, 3-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
The 3-2 pitch. That misses, ball 4. Now we're going to see if we'll get some motion on the base pass.
So many guys just go up to the plate and swing just to swing the bat. This is what you call a professional at bat. He was patient, he worked the count, he worked the pitcher, and he got that free pass.
And here's Dustin Pedroia. Well, it has been a long time since the Red Sox had a losing season at home at Fenway. Last year, that's just what it was, though. 34-47 at home. I mean, that is unheard of for the Red Sox. Slider just misses, 1-0. And you think of the Red Sox, how packed Fenway gets and how big a home field advantage it's always been. Usually they walk into the stadium and protect it like sacred ground. Not so, Steve, in 2012.
Oh, listen, you dismantle a team like they did, it's going to take a toll. And for the Red Sox, they just weren't as fearsome a group at Fenway Park. The fans always show up, but they didn't have as much to cheer for, and they hope they'll be rewarded with the changes on the roster.
Here's the delivery. Pedroia will foul that one away. Hit in the air to center field. And Pedroia's got himself a single.
It's the little things that come into play. What I like is the great secondary lead that allowed him to go first to third. Now they've got a chance to score 2 on a double.
And it's David Ortiz in the box now. He's gone 3 for 6 lifetime against Aaron Harang. Runners at first and third, 1 away. And it's a called strike to Ortiz.
Well, with that kind of break on the curveball and that kind of location, it can lead to success. That was a good pitch right there.
Here we go, Bo Sox. Here we go.
Called strike at the letter, so he's got him in the hole now, 0-2.
The hitter needs a 2-strike approach. Shorten up the swing. Think about going the other way.
Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2. The pitch. Good patience as David Ortiz lets that one go by. The count is even. Oh my, is he wild right now? That could be trouble. And they'll just have to sit on this one, so everybody's safe. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. Now you got the sacks full.
Such a great at-bat right there. The patience that you have to have that many pitches in an at-bat and work a walk. The pitcher's right now, his energy is non-existent.
It's an RBI situation for Will Middlebrooks. And he'll be swinging with the bases loaded.
Gary, they got a big opportunity now to take the lead in this situation.
Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, up over 20 pitches now here in the first inning. Not the way you want to start the game, because it ultimately hurts you in this inning, but it's going to hurt you later as well. You're going to be out early.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, Harang. Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands, off to the right. Trying to get him to chase a slider, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded to Gonzalez. The second for 1. And 2. Double play. So they pick up no runs, 1 hit, and strand a couple. Still scoreless in Boston. And Adrian Gonzalez to lead it off.
Number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
The pitch from Lackey. Here's a curveball, swung on and missed. 0-1.
Whoa, fella, you got to back off a little bit there now. It's a power curveball, but you have to sit back and wait for it to get in the zone.
Strike 2. Gonzalez. He's got to be careful here. Hit in the dirt. Picked up by Middlebrooks. That's 1 away.
Number 13, Hanley Ramirez.
1 out. Hanley Ramirez is up. Well, the first big trade of last year, the Dodgers went out and got Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez wasn't happy with how things are going in Miami, and the Dodgers got a great player as a result. Oh, that runs inside. That got him.
That fastball just gets away from him. Oh, that hurts. Ouch.
That will bring up Andre Ethier. 8 years in the majors. And they pitch out. Nobody's moving. Lackey delivers the 1-0 pitch. Check swing, but it's in there. 1-1.
Ball 2.
1-1, a slider that misses. 2-1.
Well, this is a good situation right here for the offensive team. A fast runner on first base and a guy with the head in the count. 2-1. Good time for a hit and run.
Now Ethier, the 3-1 count. Let's see what he wants to go after. A very nice 308 career batting average for him against John Lackey. Pitchers hate giving him up, but he's going to do that there. That's ball 4.
Well, it's quite a battle, and he hates to lose this one. Those free passes can come back to haunt you. Plus, the pitching coach in the dugout counting your pitches right now.
And we've got Cruz batting. Ethier on first. On at second, Ramirez. And it's taken outside by Cruz for a ball.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
Here's a spin and a throw back to second, and he dives back safely. Spins and a throw behind the runner, and he's back easily, made a dive to get in. At the belt, the 1-0. Gets in front, stopped it, it's in the dirt. He's ready. Now the 2-0. Slider just missed. He runs that to a 3-0 count. Pitch on the way. And he missed ball 4. That's going to load the bases.
He goes with the fastball in the 3-ball count, which is what he should do here. Be aggressive, but he throws it out of the zone, and now bases loaded.
It's going to be Ellis now. Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
Just missed with the fastball, 1-0.
Now, Gary, we just saw the second walk in this inning, and you really have to start to question, is he nibbling, trying to avoid contact, or is he losing control?
Ready with a 1-0. That's outside, ball 2. And Steve, absolutely right about those walks here. He's got himself in a jam. If he doesn't get out of it, his part of the game may be over.
Well, he's finding himself in hitters' counts, and when hitters can look for a certain pitch, they can drive it, so he's in trouble.
Fastball misses badly. He's in danger of losing him. Swing and a hot shot. Oh, mercy, caught it. He's got it in the glove. What an amazing play.
What a play by the pitcher right there. He should have seen it. I think he had to have closed his eyes to make that catch.
So looking to capitalize on the RBI situation, Skip Schumacher. Cruz is at first. Ethier's the runner at second. On third, Ramirez. And Lackey has him with an 0-1. That on the called strike.
Gary, awfully tough to read this pitch out of his hand. He has great deception, makes it look like a fastball. It just comes out so much slower.
Skip Schumacher isn't fooled by that pitch. The count is even. He has 1 hit, 12 at-bats. Not much lifetime against the Red Sox. He delivers. And he swings and hits this one foul.
Foul!
Here's one hit very well deep. This one to Ellsbury. And the sides retired as they head into the dugout. The inning complete for John Lackey. And he's off to a commanding start. And the Red Sox coming up next. Night air surrounding us here at Fenway, and the sounds of Boston downtown in the distance. And it's Stephen Drew at the plate. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1. A lifetime .290 hitter against the Dodgers. Here's the 0-1 pitch, harangue. And it's 0-2, and Drew now the pitcher controlling.
He's a free swinger on the 0-2 count, so you've got to think to yourself, don't give him anything too good to hit.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
Drew will foul that one away. And Harang with a 1-2 delivery. Strike 3 swung on by Stephen Drew and missed.
That's about as straight as a string right there at 84 miles per hour. Well, they went soft with 2 strikes. They go to the changeup, completely fooling the hitter. Struck him out.
And it's Johnny Gomes in the box now. Perfect so far, 1 for 1 of Harang. Swings and misses the slider, 0-1. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
Well, I think it's the circle change that we've been seeing him going with quite a bit in this one. He's using it pretty often.
You know, John, one of the things I'm noticing, checking out the inside edge data, is that so far in this outing, he's staying away from his slider. So I'm not sure it's because he wasn't feeling confident about it, or he didn't have a good feel for it, or if he's saving it, but he needs to use it.
Here's the pitch. That one fouled off by Gomes.
Ball 1.
And that's high for a ball. Harang misses. And Gomes watches it go by. Count is even.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
All right, Johnny, good. You're out.
Strike 3, Johnny Gomes on a swing and a miss.
Well, the slider is his go-to pitch, and it's not surprising. You can see why. 2 strikeouts in a row on that hard-breaking, nasty slider.
Gomez at the plate.
Harang is just an intimidating force out there. What an effort today.
How's he getting these first pitches across? Well, let's take a look.
Well, to reinforce the importance of first pitch strikes, I mean, he's gotten 4 hitters out in this game after going to a first pitch strike on them.
And it goes foul.
Ball 1.
That's low and outside, 1-1. Here it comes.
Foul ball.
That's a foul ball. And he fouls off another one. Curveball, that tied him up in knots. Swung on and missed. Side retired. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Still scoreless in Boston. We've got the top of the order coming up. It's going to be Ellis now. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit. Ellsbury there. Retiring Ellis. 1 down. And so with 1 down, we'll see Carl Crawford. Took a called third strike in his last at bat. And he throws the first one.
0-1.
And Lackey has him with an 0-1. That on the called strike. Right now in the night, 0 for 1 against Lackey.
Well, he struck him out with a slider the last time, and you got to wait and see if he's going to do it again. He just stood there watching it. He must have been looking for a different pitch.
Well, so far in this one, it has been his bread and butter pitch. Each and every time he shows it to a hitter, they have no idea what to do with it. You got to keep going with it until something changes.
And Crawford, another foul ball.
Got nothing, Crawford.
That one's in the dirt. Nice stop. Lackey with a 1-2 delivery. Crawford will foul that one away. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And Pedroia picks it up.
At the plate.
2 away.
Number 20.
And Matt Kemp to bat.
What a phenomenal game from Lackey today, Gary.
These at-bats, how's he starting them? Let's take a look.
The first pitch of an at-bat may be the most critical pitch of the at-bat, especially when you get strike one. He's gotten 6 hitters out today when he's gone 0-1 in the count.
First pitch on the way here. Tight rotation there, and it just misses. 1-0.
Well, he started the curveball away, and it broke further away just off the plate.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss by Kemp on that one to not the count. 2 hits, 13 at-bats lifetime off Lackey.
Come on, Red Sox!
1-1 pitch. That's hit foul by Kemp. The pitch from Lackey. He sends this one in the air towards center. And there's Ellsbury for the 3rd out. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. No runs yet for the Dodgers.
At the plate for the Boston Red Sox.
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia.
Number 39.
Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
Well, normally he works the ball down and in on a lot of these hitters, but he hasn't done that much today.
You know, sometimes we throw a pitch up and away.
Grounded to Gonzalez. And he gathers this one. And out number 1 as he steps on the base.
Number 2.
Oh, he makes a nice play at first, takes care of it himself, goes over, touches the base.
And it's Jacoby Ellsbury at the plate. Well, certainly for Jacoby Ellsbury, the 12th season, a lot of injuries. He had an amazing 2011. Everybody thought there'd be a repeat performance, but only 74 games played last year. Now the first pitch. Foul! It's hit foul by Ellsbury. And the reason Ellsbury's absence, the shoulder injury, one positive was it wasn't more trouble with the ribs, which had bothered him over time. That was back in 2010, Steve.
Boy, Ellsbury has had so many bad luck injuries, kind of freak injuries, but what he has shown is when he's healthy, he can hit for average, he can run, and we've seen some power from him as well. He's got a chance to be an all-around player.
There's a swing, a high bouncer towards the hole. And he's aboard. Oh, they did not want to do that. So that brings up Shane Victorino.
Shane Victorino's become a very dependable player in the baseball. Whether he's playing center field, left field, right field, it doesn't matter. He's a clutch hitter. He can hit the ball at the ballpark on occasion, and he can also steal bases.
10 years in the big leagues. Doesn't seem that long ago he started. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
You know, his trends show that in an 0-1 count, he tends to like to come back with a fastball.
Come on, Victorino! Let's go, Shane.
Here's the delivery. Victorino, he'll foul it away.
Foul ball!
And there's the inside pitch from Harang. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. There's one. And two. They pull off the double play. No runs, no hits. Nobody across the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Still scoreless in Boston.
Now coming to bat.
Let's see how this one matches up to what Don Mattingly would hope for. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. And it's Adrian Gonzalez. And that'll put Gonzalez on first. So that brings up Hanley Ramirez.
Great approach at the plate, a great swing, too. I mean, that's just one of those balls that he wasn't trying to do too much. I'm just going to get on base because there's no outs. Now the guys behind me can drive me in.
We'll try it again. Hit by a pitch as last time. And he lays one down here. He picks it up. And that slide. The throw is there, though. He is out at second.
A good heads-up play right there. Getting the lead runner, keeping him out of scoring position. Not a real good bunt.
Andre Ethier at the plate with a runner on first. Another very solid year for Ethier last season. He just went about his business. He is a run producer, 89 for the Dodgers, and they really needed him early. Spotted by Saltalamacchia. And Lackey's wide that time for a ball. And the Dodgers did lean on him early with some injuries. He finished with only 20 home runs because of that. You give him a full season, though, Steve, and this is a real impact player.
Well, what I like about Andre Ethier is his versatility and his consistency. You kind of know what you're going to get. Quality professional at bat with some pop as well. He's got a chance to hit 25 homers and hit over 300.
Ball three balls. Ethier, he'd like to hack big time here.
Well, Gary, they just have not been able to mount any offense here today. I mean, one hit into the fourth inning, and obviously haven't scored any runs, so they're going to have to change their approach at the plate.
Here's the pitch. And that one's going to miss. That'll be ball 4. He'll take first base.
That base on balls doesn't help anything for this pitcher, Gary.
Luis Cruz.
And we've got Cruz batting.
No, Gary, that was his third walk in this game, but he's been able to pitch around his base runners and not give up any runs.
Ethier on first. On at second, Ramirez. Ground ball, Cruz. Up with it.
He's out.
And there's one. And there's the second out, a double play. Working his way along very nicely, John Lackey. He's been shutting them out through 4. Dual shutout. And the Red Sox coming up next.
Now coming to bat.
And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And Dustin Pedroia up. He's ready to start the home half here in the 4th inning. And Harang outside the zone for a ball. So far in this one, 1 for 1 off Harang.
Well, he's going to definitely be able to approach this at bat with a plan and some confidence. Got a hit on the fastball earlier, so you know he must be able to look for it again.
Strike one.
Now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there.
Strike 2.
1-1 pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1 and 2.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black, get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
The 1-2 on its way. Pedroia will foul that one away. And he watches the low pitch from Harang.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, great hitters get hits at just the right time. And this double right here with no one down is a nice leadoff hit to get the offense rolling early here in this inning.
RBI situation for Big Papi David Ortiz. See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
The first pitch of the bat oftentimes is the most critical pitch. And when he does not throw a strike with the first pitch, he's given up 2 hits in this game.
Here's the pitch. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1. He delivers. Hit up the middle. And that will put Ortiz on first. And here's Pedroia going to try to score. And the run gets in.
What a big RBI. He comes through right there in the clutch to break this scoreless tie. Great at bat.
Middlebrook's in the batter's box. And things are moving in their favor right now. This lineup, what they need to do, they have done, and we'll see how this plays out.
And I like the piece of hitting we just saw there, guys. This is the sort of offense that can set the tone as the game progresses.
First pitch of the AB. Fouled away. And I agree with John, especially about setting the tone here. A very important part of the game, Steve.
Well, and I think it's important, guys. You know, you look at this pitching right now. They have to try to do everything they can to counteract this momentum. They want to get through this inning without surrendering any more runs.
That one's drilled to short. Ramirez for 1, but he'll hang on to that, so they will get 1. Stephen Drew batting now with 1 down. His first trip to the plate, he went down on strikes, striking out against Terang.
He went down on strikes the last time, swinging over that circle change, and was way out in front of it. You got to believe he's going to be sitting on fastball, but being patient in case he gets the off-speed pitch and the changeup.
First pitch on the way. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
That's your best surprise, David.
This is a swing, hit in the air. 2 away.
Now coming to bat for the Boston Red Sox, left fielder, number 5.
The chance with 2 down for Johnny Gomes. Hitting .229 lifetime off the Dodgers.
There's really no explanation on why he has trouble against this team, but he struggles against every pitcher.
Ortiz on at first base. Here we go with the first pitch. Strike 1. Harang gets him with the swinging strike. Oh, here's Ortiz stealing.
Strike 2.
And he is out trying to take second. Able to drop a run here in the 4th. First run up. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. We'll be looking to the leadoff batter later on in this inning, another AB.
Stepping up to the plate.
A look at the viewpoint of John Farrell and how this game's moving. Things have been going right for him. His ball club today, last half inning, they proved productive. Now they're looking to expand that lead. Ellis will take it up high. And when you're having a day like this guy is on the mound, it takes a lot of things to be going right for you. Here's a look at his strategy on mixing up his pitch types.
Well, there's no doubt about his command in this game today, doing a great job of alternating his pitch choices.
And you have to give some credit to the catcher as well. They're working together, effectively going through these hitters, knowing how they want to attack them.
Here's the 1-1.
Strike 2.
Foul fastball. Now the count 1-2.
On this 1-2 count, the batter has to protect the plate. The numbers indicate He's willing to chase if you throw it out of the zone.
Hit on the ground. Lackey. That's one away.
You have to have good reactions on the mound to be able to make the play and then move your feet to make the throw to first base. Nice job. Nice job.
And in the batter's box, Shoemaker. Here's the first pitch. And Lackey with the inside pitch. That's called a ball.
Gary, slider is such an effective pitch, and it's this guy's put-away pitch. When he needs the big out, that's where he's going to go.
Line drive. That's foul towards first.
Gary, you know, we talk about his slider. What makes it so effective is that break, that depth and width to the pitch. It goes through two planes, so it's tough to center.
That one goes foul.
Foul!
The pitch. Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. Payoff pitch.
Foul!
He fouls that one off. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And Shoemaker retired.
Well, nice play by the third baseman. Been able to get over, get in front of the ball, and make the throw across the field. Well done.
And it's Mark Ellis at the plate. Batting .333. That's a 2 for 6 lifetime against Lackey. And gets set for the first pitch. First pitch way out of the zone. Ball one. There's a ground ball. Gomez. And he'll step on first to retire the side. And they're held in check here in this half inning. Red Sox still ahead. And here's Johnny Gomes. So far, an 0 for 1 against Harang.
Well, he swung right over the slider the last time up, and you better believe that when he gets 2 strikes, he's going to see that slider again.
That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. And it's through. Base hit for Gomes.
Well, what a great swing right there. And anytime you can put yourself in scoring position with no outs, you're looking for big things to happen.
Gomez at the plate. Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Here's a quick breakdown of exactly that.
That four-seam fastball of his, it's gotten hit 2 times.
And sure, that pitch has been hit twice, but he's been solid here, keeping more than a couple runs off the board. Definitely a strong outing for him.
Here's the first pitch. Pulls it back in time. It's 1-0. Pazos, and now the 1-0. He bunts the ball. Picked up by Ellis. Over to first for out number 1.
Well, they advanced the runner, Gary, which is good, but it's not exactly the way you want to do it. When there's a runner on second, that bunt should go to the third baseman, not the first baseman. You want the third baseman to give up the bag and allow your runner to get in easily.
Gomes on at third. Now with one away and a man on third base, going to issue the walk.
Well, they're going to pitch around this guy, put him on base, now try to get the double play. Not a bad strategy.
So up next, Jacoby Ellsbury. Reached on an error his last time around. The pitch from Harang. Swung on, drive by Ellsbury. That'll be off the green monster out there in left. And the run comes in. And they're behind in this ball game, and by the looks of things, they got a starter out there entirely.
There's no question about it. I think they have to strongly consider making a move here as we see him before our eyes running out of gas. Oh, he lights that ball up in the zone. He can see it well. He just pounds it for a base hit and driving in a run.
And this is called manufacturing runs the old-fashioned way.
Well, there's so many different ways to do it. Lump the base hits together.
And Shane Victorino in. So with this offensive thrust, they extend the lead, and they are making it. There's contact. He drove it well. Kemp will field, and he grabs it in his. And is Saltalamacchia heading home. And Saltalamacchia comes in. Slide, and he is safe at third. Just beat the throw.
With less than 2 outs, this is what you want to do. Think about the middle of the field. Make contact, force him to make a play, and pick up an RBI.
Dustin Pedroia will look to drive in the run from third. This offense very much controlling the flow of the game. We're seeing that trend continue.
Well, they're making it really hard on this pitching guy. They built up a nice cushion with just a few innings to go.
Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1. And the production here against this defense, as John mentioned, is really a critical cushion for them as we start to move towards the wire.
You know, and in this game, each of those insurance runs pays huge dividends and gives a major advantage to the bullpen. Margin for error is critical.
Curveball misses, and it's 2-1.
But you want to start this pitch outside. The curveball is better when it's away from the hitter to break out of the zone, but it never had a chance of being a strike.
The 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a line drive. And Ellsbury comes in to score. Boston, what offensive production right now.
Number 34, David Ortiz.
Well, you'll take it anytime, anywhere. 2 outs on board. He comes through with his third hit of the game. He's been special to watch today.
David Ortiz, big poppy up. Well, John, Steve, this is the sort of situation where gravity kicks in and the lead seems to just keep on expanding.
Well, they're making it really hard on this pitching, guys. They built up a nice cushion with just a few innings to go.
And the first pitch was a strike. Got about 0-1 right now. And the production here against this defense, as John mentioned, is really a critical cushion for them as we start to move towards the wire.
You know, and in this game, each of those insurance runs pays huge dividends and gives a major advantage to the bullpen. Margin for error is critical.
Here's the pitch. Ortiz makes contact. That'll be fouled off. Ring him up, strike 3, but boy, what a solid offensive inning that was. They pick up 3 here on 3 hits and strand 1. The Red Sox a 4-run lead.
Now batting.
Leadoff hitter Carl Crawford. 0 for 2 thus far.
53, Carl Crawford.
And here's the first one. Ball! And Lackey's wide that time for a ball.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Red Sox Nation, baby!
Here's the 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Takes the 2-0 curve. That's a strike. 2-1.
Now this 2-1 count. He likes to swing the bat. He tends not to take that borderline pitch. So if you can make a good pitch, you got a chance to get him right here.
Here he comes. 2-1 pitch. Crawford will foul that one away. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. This one to Victorino. As he retreats back for it and gets the out.
Center fielder, number 27, Matt Kemp.
And Matt Kemp to bat. 2 hits, 13 at-bats lifetime off the Red Sox. And the first pitch. Foul! That's hit foul by Kemp. And the 0-1 by Lackey. And it's 0-2. Kemp will be careful. They'll try and K him.
The pitcher's got him right where he wants him now. Up ahead, 0-2. He could waste a pitch if he wants to.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
I like the pitching approach right there in that AB. Looked in great command the entire time.
1, 2, 3. Back goes to the dugout, John. Didn't seem like he ever got a really good read on any of the pitches.
And that's always a possibility. So many factors, but he hopefully took away a tidbit of knowledge to help him next time.
Here's Adrian Gonzalez batting with 2 down. He's no stranger to playing in this stadium. Fans are aware of it, that's for sure. And he starts him out. Swung on, hit well, out there to deep left center field, back at the wall. That'll be off the green monster out there in left. And he'll stop at second base, and it will be a double.
Number 13, Hanley Ramirez.
Well, they set down the first 2 men of this inning, but they couldn't get him out. A big double right there with 2 outs, and a 2-out hit will score a run.
And it's Hanley Ramirez at the plate. First pitch on the way here. Fastball is high, 1-0.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there, forcing fastball up in the zone.
At the belt, the 1-0. Misses outside for ball 2. The pitch. Ball 3. Hanley stays off that one. Real danger now of walking Ramirez. Career numbers for him, 277 off the Red Sox.
Red Sox Nation, baby!
There's a swing and a smash. This one to Ellsbury. And there's the 3rd out. So they're shut down again. That's 6 shutout innings so far. The shutout continuing here at Fenway. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up.
Now batting
A look at the game from Don Mattingly's perspective. And tough decisions maybe or maybe not. This bench needs some inspiration. He'll try to give it to him. Middlebrooks in the batter's box. Lined out last time up. And it's a 1-ball count as we get going in the bottom half.
Well, looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1. Now, guys, let's check out the numbers here on balls thrown outside that strike zone and see how he's been doing on the mound to get the batters to go after those pitches.
Well, when you take a look at it.
Swings and hits this one deep down the line in left. That'll be off the green monster out there in left. That will bring Stephen Drew up.
But when this ball left the bat, it had extra bases written all over it. But for some inexplicable reason, he decides to put the brakes on and stay at first. Go figure that out.
0 for 2 thus far. And the first pitch. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
Now the big breaking ball away, got the outside corner for a strike.
Here's the delivery. And a good eye there by Stephen Drew laying off that one. It's even. Lifetime only 143 off Aaron Harang. Slider can't find the zone. 2-1.
That's a tough pitch for a hitter. That breaking ball that he's burying toward the back foot, tough to lay off.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lined up the middle, and it's through. It drew a single. Here's a great chance for Boston.
Well, not many hitters have a lot of success with that pitch down and away. And this guy is absolutely no exception to the rule. But he dropped the head of the bat on it, didn't do too much, and drove that ball for a base hit.
Gomes in the box now. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. Had a double his last time up. First pitch, a sinker away, 1-0. Ready with a 1-0. Swing and a miss. Johnny Gomes. No contact to even it up.
Well, when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing hard, and that's what he did. But he got the slider, and he swung through it, but a big, powerful swing.
And here's a swing and a miss. He couldn't get that one. 1-2. Here's the pitch. This one is hit deep by Gomes. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. With that, they'll hold the runners at first and second.
Well, they haven't played perfectly right here, Gary. Great call from the dugout to shift the defense toward left.
Gomez at the plate. Sacrificed his last time around. Drew's running at first base. Runner on second, Middlebrooks. And it's a called strike to Gomez.
Well, this is exactly the situation where he's going to pull the curveball out. This guy really struggles with it when he's behind.
The pitch. That one is going to miss. Low for a ball. 1-1.
Great low breaking slider right there, just where you want it to try to get the hitter to hit the top of the ball or swing over the top of it, diving out of the zone.
Swung on, hit. And that's going to be a base hit for Gomez. Middlebrooks comes in to score.
One of the toughest pitches to hit in baseball. It really is the one that separates the good hitters from the mediocre hitters. He stays with the slider. It doesn't try to do too much with it.
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. Sometimes you get that head of steam like we're seeing here, and it just keeps on going. Consistency up and down the lineup.
And for the record, guys, I'm not calling this game as you never know what can happen, but it's going to take a major comeback if it's going to happen.
First pitch on the way. Fastball taken high. 1-0. And you start to wonder if that comeback is possible with a lineup like this delivering the runs as we've seen here.
It's a potent lineup, Gary, and I'll add to what John was saying. Not only do they need a major comeback, but they have to pitch better if they're going to have any chance to make up ground.
Hut shot towards the hole. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
The infield played it deep like they knew he was going to swing away. He did, but was still able to find a hole.
RBI chance, Jacoby Ellsbury looking to make contact, and he'll be looking to pad the lead a bit here.
When you get these kinds of opportunities, you have to capitalize on it if you swing the bat.
And the pitcher's really got to bear down now. On the way. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, man, that was a close one right there. He drilled that fastball in nice and low, just a hair too low. Give the hitter credit for laying off that one.
Let's see you lace another one. Go me.
1-0 pitch, change up in there. 1-1.
Well, the changeup right there hit a good spot. You want to keep that down in the zone, so even if they swing at it, it stays in the ballpark.
Good downward action on that sinker. 1-2. And Jacoby Ellsbury is a strikeout victim. No contact on that swing.
He chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off it.
Here's Shane Victorino now, 2 down. Lifetime 1 for 3 off career. First pitch to him. First pitch, a sinker in there, 0-1.
You throw the sinker ball to get the ground ball out. He got the called strike right there. If they swing, he's going to get his share of ground balls.
Victorino, he'll foul it away. Ground ball, picked up by Ellis. Throws to first, side is retired. They pick up 4 hits in the inning, but manage only 1 run. 5 runs up for the Sox.
Now up to the plate.
And Ethier's on the box.
Number 16, Andre Ethier.
The pitch from Lackey. Swing sits this one pretty well. Deep right center. This one to Ellsbury. And he gets over and grabs it with the left.
Now, no runs so far, and he's been able to make every pitch he needs to neutralize some of these big bats. Getting the job done. He looks like he's feeling good.
And we've got Cruz batting. We'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, line drive, center field, and it's through. Base hit for Cruz.
Now up to the
Well, it looks like he's sitting on the breaking ball right there, and he gets one right down the heart of the plate. Pitcher's fortunate that didn't get hit out of the ballpark.
It's going to be Ellis now. Last time he grounded out. Now the first pitch. And Lackey has him with an 0-1. That on the called strike.
Now, Gary, it's tough to score when you only get 3 hits. We're deep into this ball game, and they have just not been able to mount any pressure against him today.
And here's the pitch. He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2.
I don't think he likes that call, but when you're diving out over the plate, sometimes that fastball up and in doesn't look like a strike even when it is. And
Saltalamacchia setting his target. Rings him up. Man, he has just mastered this offense in this ball game, and no signs he's letting up.
Well, he's been sharp all game long, but you just hope going through the order for the third time and the fourth time, guys don't start picking up on the tendencies.
And in the batter's box, Shoemaker. He grounded out his last time up. Cruz is at first. Starts him out here. Well, good thing for this defense, no one on base. That one's going to get away from him. So they are unable to make the play.
Well, listen, it's all about advancing base runners in the game. You got to make plays defensively, but that error cost him, and he came out of his hand wrong, and the ball sailed on him.
Fouled off. The pitch from Lackey.
3-1.
And Skip Schumacher works this one to his favor, 3-1. Boy, a spectacular job on the mound is underway right now. Here's a look at the chart showing how he's gone time and again to successful pitches that are outside the zone, but the hitters are going after it anyway.
Well, one of the best ways to see if a pitcher's fooling the hitters, strikes out of the strike zone, and look what he's doing here.
Well, that's the key, Steve. Anytime you can get guys swinging the balls out of the zone, you know you're going to have success. He's been doing that today.
Here's Mark Ellis now, a couple on and 2 away.
Okay, that's his 4th walk we just saw right there, and I think that this would classify as being effectively wild. He's getting the outs that he needs.
Here we go with the first pitch. Ball! Change up, misses badly, 1-0. And Steve, it's going to be a good day indeed if you can get away with the walks and still be on the winning side.
Well, clearly he's been very fortunate. Now, that may be part of the plan, just trying not to give in. He's making his pitches when he needs to.
That one fouled off by Ellis. And Mark Ellis watches that one go by. Count is even.
Well, he's over the 80 pitch mark right now at this point in the game. And you know that pitching coach is keeping a close eye on him to see if he tires.
And that half inning finished with a strikeout. Good work there, John Lackey. He's been effective, and he takes a shutout into the late innings. It's 7th inning stretch time in Boston. And Dustin Pedroia to lead it off. Singled home a run in his last at bat.
Dustin Pedroia.
Pitch on the way. Sinker misses badly, 1-0. The 1-0 now. 1-0 pitch, a sinker in there, 1-1. And he looks at the slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to deal with right there. You might be looking for a fastball. You get the breaker, down and away.
Pedroia will foul that one away.
Okay, Pedroia, set the table now. See some action now. Keep going.
Pedroia fouls off another.
But what you're looking for when you're behind in a count is you hope the pitcher makes a mistake. In this case, though, he didn't. He made a great pitch down in the strike zone. But give the hitter credit. He gets up on that bat a little bit, choking up, and keeps it in play to keep the at-bat alive.
Another foul ball by Pedroia. He's still at the plate.
Well, that's a tough pitch to hit right there. A big curveball. Give the hitter.
There's a swing and a smash. And Kemp takes care of that one.
Up to the plate, the Boston Red Sox. Designated hitter, number 34, David Ortiz.
And it's David Ortiz at the plate.
Well, so much for the questions. Is Big Poppy done? We heard that in the past, but he's continuing to prove he's got some baseball left. He's an RBI machine.
Here's the first pitch. Starts the sinker low, winds up in the dirt. Well, for David Ortiz, certainly an RBI machine when he's healthy. Missed good deal of time last season, but still looks like he can be that big DH in your lineup.
Yeah, 3 years ago we thought his career was over, and now all of a sudden he gets a contract extension and he's putting up those numbers. Hurt a lot in 2012, but when he's healthy, he's the best DH in the game.
He makes contact, line drive. This one rolls through to the wall. They are losing in this ball game, and maybe a little concerned about what's going on the mound. A couple up in the bullpen.
Well, I think they're going to need to get a fresh arm in there soon. We're seeing the telltale signs of fatigue right now.
So that brings up Will Middlebrooks. He singled and later scored in his last time up. And starts him out here. This one's grounded near third, foul. And that's another foul ball. Here it comes. Sharp breaking curve misses, and it's 1-2.
The question, offensively, I think you even have to wonder whether they can come back this late in the game, but their only chance is to shut them out in this inning and try to get that offense going.
Taps this one foul off to the left. Swung on and fouled away.
Well, anytime you're behind in a count, and in this case the 1-2 count, you have to maintain that focus. You have to really be dialed into what the pitcher's throwing. You have to get in that defensive mode, though, and make sure you can foul it off, and that's what he did there to keep himself going.
He's ready. The 2-2 pitch. And that misses the outside corner. It'll run it full, 3-2.
Well, after going on that slider in the outside corner, look for him to try to come pounding him inside with a fastball.
Catch you by surprise, David.
That swung on, hit on the ground. He grabs it off the hop. And he is safe at first. He's on board. So that will put Stephen Drew at the plate.
Number 7.
Boy, after all that effort, seeing all those pitches, you had a good feeling that the hitter was at the advantage, and he was right there, finally getting that big hit. Well, you'd love to see Stephen Drew put together a full season and reach his potential. It hasn't yet worked out, but he has all the ability to be one of the best shortstops in baseball.
He singled in his last at bat. We'll try it again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And a good eye there by Stephen Drew laying off that one. It's even.
Well, runners on first and second, 1 out. They need a double play ball. They've got to get out of this jam. It's happened all game long, and they just have not been able to make the pitch they needed.
Drew will foul that one away. One-two pitch coming. Slider in there and gets him looking 2 down.
That slider started at him and broke down and in into the strike zone, just locked up the hitter.
Here's Johnny Gomes, see if he can get an RBI. He flew out his last time up. Middlebrooks on first. The runner at second is Ortiz. That one fouled off by Gomes. This one's bounced up the middle, and Ellis picks it up. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Boston 5. The Dodgers nothing.
Now batting.
Leadoff hitter Carl Crawford. He'll be seeking his first hit right here.
Carl Crawford.
The pitch from Lackey. Fastball misses away. 1-0.
Tough to score with only 3 hits in a ball game, and we're deep into this one right now. So unless something dramatically changes, he's just going to shut them down the rest of the way. He's been overpowering.
A line drive towards short. And Middlebrooks pulls it in. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
And Matt Kemp to bat. Well, for a while, the Dodgers offense had been carried by Kemp and Matt Kemp alone. He was their main source of runs. It'll be a lot easier for him with the help he's got now.
Be mean,
First pitch of the AB. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. And for Matt Kemp, with the talent in the lineup now, you got to wonder, what kind of a season? What are the numbers going to look like, Steve? Maybe better than ever.
Well, I mean, this guy is a phenomenal athlete, and now with the other bats around him in that lineup, if he can stay healthy, the numbers could go off the charts.
Low pitch from Lackey for a ball. So far has not been able to do anything. 0 for 3 against Lackey.
Well, last time up, he struck out on the slider. It started in the zone, broke out of the zone. A very tough pitch to hit.
Well, 3 others have gone down on strikes when he's gone to that pitch, so it's been very effective against this lineup.
Changeup misses, and it's 2-1.
Listen, he's not one to get too fancy. 2-1 count. He's going to come with a fastball. I'm betting on it.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is that sharp curve. That'll draw us even at 2. Now a moment here to look at the quality strikes this pitcher's been throwing here today. Boy, he has thrown a ton of them. Quality pitches, quality strikes. That's the kind of performance we're seeing.
Well, quality strikes, but strike after strike, he's really commanding the strike zone inside and outside. That's why he's been almost unhittable in this one.
John, I just love the balanced approach, that ability to throw to both edges of the plate, regardless of whether it's a left-handed hitter or a right-handed hitter. That's no easy feat.
Towards center field. 2 down here in the inning.
Now, as you get to this point in the game, you got to start wondering how much does he have left in the tank. But the adrenaline pumping, knowing he wants to come away with this shutout.
Here's Adrian Gonzalez batting with 2 down. 2 for 3 thus far. The first pitch. Ball! Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1.
Looks like the hitter's waiting for a pitch that he can get up in the zone to drive a little bit. That's why he went down to the zone with that four-seamer.
1-1 on the way. Trying to hit that one to the parking lot, but missed. 1-2. Here's the delivery. Smash towards the middle. So that brings up Hanley Ramirez.
He's having one heck of a game, isn't he, Gary? Up to 3 hits now for the game, and we'll see if they can bring him home with 2 outs.
Flew out last time. And he throws the first one. That's it. Pretty well down the line and left. Gomes to field this one. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it.
Well, he's got a chance to get in that dugout, take a deep breath, get his legs back underneath him, and find that energy to raise his level of performance to close it out.
The Dodgers unable to get on the board.
Now batting for the Boston Red
Gomez at the plate. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he'll start him out. There's a ground ball. Picked up by Ellis. And Gomez is retired.
Number 39,
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Ball! Lays off that one outside. 1-0. Well, it has been a long, hard coming for Jared Saltalamacchia. He'd been viewed by many as an everyday catcher, but never really got that chance until last year. Now the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away, 2-0. And once Lackey got that chance to be the regular catcher, 121 games, 25 home runs. He's got some power.
Listen, a power-hitting, switch-hitting catcher, that is a commodity that is very, very rare and scarce in Major League Baseball. This guy's got a chance to make a ton of money.
Lackey pummels that one. That'll be off the green monster out there in left. This can be a dangerous play, the head-first slide in the second.
Well, he goes diving in there and just gets his hands in underneath the tag. And fortunately, he's getting up and dusting himself off without injury.
RBI chance, Jacoby Ellsbury looking to make contact. He struck out swinging in his last at-bat. He deals.
Foul!
And it's fouled away. Good eye there. Jacoby Ellsbury lays off it to even the count.
Well, this offense is just a juggernaut today, and they've scored a bundle of runs. And obviously, they continue to put the pressure on. And let's see if they're up to the pressure because they've got to score some runs now.
Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1.
Well, let's just see what he comes back with right there. He wanted that pitch. He didn't get it. Now he has to refocus and throw another one.
2-1 pitch. Now Ellsbury, 3-1 count. He'll look for his pitch.
Well, this is your dream when you're in the on-deck circle before you go into the batter's box. If you can get the count to 3-1 and in your favor, you know you have the upper hand.
There's contact. He drove it well. And he drops back to the runner on his way to third.
Well, he advances the runner to third. He got it by taking that low pitch and going down with it and driving it with some solid contact.
Well, he made good contact on that. It's tough not to come away with the RBI, but he gets the runner moved up.
And now we'll see how important that advancement is.
And it's Shane Victorino at the plate. His lifetime average, 261 off the Dodgers. Swinging a drive, deep left center. Crawford's there. And that's going to do it in this half inning. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. And the Dodgers, their turn coming up.
Coming to bat.
John Farrell trying to make the decisions that bring a W. Let's see how it's going. He has to be very pleased right now riding this one out. And Andre Ethier to bat. He's going to start the ninth inning. Low pitch from Lackey for a ball.
Well, this offense has just been shut down in this one. I mean, they've left one runner on base the entire game. We're in the ninth inning here. They just have not had any real opportunities.
Called strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1.
But Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ethier will foul that one away. The pitch from Lackey. And Andre Ethier looks at that one for a ball. It'll even the count.
Well, his pitch count right now is up in triple digits, over 100 pitches. He could be running on fumes right now. The pitching coach, though, is going to have to keep an eye and just to see if he has that same movement on his pitches as he had earlier in the game.
There's a swing and a ground ball. And Pedroia picks it up. One away. Then you get this close, 2 outs away from having a complete game shutout.
Now, Gary, it always helps to have solid defensive play backing you up when you're trying to put the finishing touches on a game like this.
And we've got Cruz batting. He singled his last trip. Here's the first one. That's it, foul by Cruz. And John Lackey delivers the strike. He's in charge, 0-2.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. He got that slider in the strike zone. He got the hitter out in front to swing early.
Struck out another. One more, and he's got it done.
Great pitching here today, Gary. Looks like he might make it all the way. One more out's all they need for the shutout.
It's going to be Ellis now. He struck out swinging his last time. And here's the pitch. Slider stays inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. And he looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Now that he's established the bottom of the strike zone, it gives him so many options. He can go to the breaking ball or climb the ladder with another fastball.
The 1-2 on its way. The 1-2 is a fastball inside, 2-2.
Now, Gary, he's aggressive on the 2-2 count, so if he's going to go down, he's going down swinging. Let's see if the pitcher can hit his spot. And he's hoping this is going to be the last pitch.
Hit on the ground. This could be the end. Steve, that was one of the most outstanding pitching performances that we've seen in recent memory. With that final out, he's got a shutout.
Well, he didn't miss a spot the entire game. He had great defensive play behind him, a great all-around team effort. But it went a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
And here we are at that moment where we're going to find an individual performance to recognize. Our player of the game, fantastic mound man, John Lackey. He had his stuff today.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a more dominant display on the mound than what we saw today. He was mixing his pitches well, changing speeds, but the thing you noticed, he didn't throw any pitches over the center of the plate. That's what made it so special. And when he needed it, he could get back and reach back and get that little bit extra when he needed that big out. Made it look easy out there today, Gary.
And we got to see a terrific performance out of their starter, and he was able to ride that one on to victory.
Well, an outstanding effort. He had everything working today, the good stuff and location to shut down the opponent.
So for Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.